Hey, welcome back. So, so now, now that we have created the storage account, we have created the container, right? We have created, we have uploaded the PDFs of the data that the AI service is gonna search through. So, like I said, you can go ahead and upload as many documents, as many PDFs, as many files as you want into the container. But the ones that I just uploaded will get us to see the thing working. Now, we are now going to lesson number 12, which is creating the actual search service engine. Okay, so an explanation quickly onto what this is. It's like a cloud librarian. It will read the documents in your storage container, and then it will figure out the structure, the schema, and help you query them later, like a smart index. All right. So there's a analogy here that imagine your own world's largest library, but all the books are just dumped into this giant warehouse. How will anyone ever know the right book? Azure AI Search is like hiring the smartest librarian in town. They'll read all through your documents. They'll make a neat card catalog, which is called an index. You see this later. Later, when someone says, "Show me John's payslip from August," they will run, grab it, and present it instantly, just like you do with ChatGPT. So without Azure AI Search, your storage account is just like a warehouse of paper. With it, you've got a librarian who never forgets and never complains about over time. Okay, I guess that paints the picture. So if we go back to the Azure portal and then you log in portal.azure.com, get to the home, you're gonna go into the search bar and type AI, right? Type AI search, and then you will see this button here that says AI search. You click on it, and then it will open up this blade. This is called AI Foundry. There's a lot of services that are here. They are both committed, but we are focusing on the AI search. This is just the search engine that we want to deploy. All right. So after we do that, we're gonna click on the create button. We're going to do what? Click on the create button, as you can see over here. So click on the create button, and then it will open this blade. Again, every time that you are creating a resource or resources in Azure, you're going to select first the subscription, right? Which is auto selected for you if you only have one. And then you're going to select the resource group, which is going to be auto selected for you if you only have one. But there's always a drop down on each box. So you don't skip steps, right? You do box by box. You don't what? You don't skip steps. You do what? You do box by box. All right? And you read what you see. So subscription, Azure subscription, resource group, that's correct. Instance details. What is in the instance? The service name. What's the service name? The search service name. What is it going to be called? All right? So in my case, I'm going to go to the cookbook. Let me see what I use in the cookbook. So this is also going to take a small letters, and it needs to be unique globally. So you're going to use a different name than everybody else, right? Because this is going to be accessible globally, right? So service name, I just put in there, Project Advanced dash Sage AI 102. So you can do 103, you can do whichever number you want to do. Now the location is still going to be my location, which is West US 2 in my case, but if you use a different one, you can go ahead and do that. So because there's a lot of locations here, you can always scroll all the way up. It says filter items, and then you can search. All right, easy peasy. West US 2 is my location. Easy peasy. Now the pricing tier is one of the most important things you should know, right? Because this is where the pricing comes in. Remember, pay as you go. So you're gonna click on change pricing tier. This is where you can see the prices of these AI services on a monthly basis. So the basic one goes for $75. The standard goes for $249, and so forth, depending on the number of vectors that you want and the number of indexes that you want, or the number of indexes that you want. But in our case, we're going to do basic. I'm not explaining most of these things, and you don't necessarily need to know them right now. So let's go with the basic that goes for $75. And you click on select, right? The price may differ based on the region that you have selected, all right? After you do that, you're going to click on scale, right? Click on next to go to scale. Scaling is, so we selected the basic, and let's say that your company works at night, and at night is where you're going to have a large volume of queries. That means you might need your search service instance to scale. All right, but in our case, we're not doing scaling, so we're just going to do that and then leave that as default. So basics, we put in the name. Scale, we skip, we leave that as default. We go to networking. We're going to leave that as default and leave that at public access, meaning it's accessible publicly. And then we go to text, and I said, like, in this particular course, we're not touching text, right? So we just skip, easy peasy. Next, review and create. So you can run through to see the name that you used is correct. The type or the pricing tier, we selected basic, which gives us 15 gig per partition and 3 replicas. And after we do that, we're just gonna hit on the create button. Easy peasy. Okay, so it's very easy to create a search service.